If you want to buy a full 1080p gaming setup and have a budget of $500, then keep watching. So welcome back to another video. This is TeamOverclocked, and in today's video I'll be talking about a $500 full setup for gaming. Although this is a bit of a lower end setup, it should let you game at 1080p. In lighter games like Overwatch and Doom, you should be able to achieve 60 FPS at high to ultra settings, which is nice. In heavier games like Battlefield 1, you will have to drop the settings a little to get decent FPS, but you will still get a very playable experience. Now with that out of the way, let's get right to the PC build. For the CPU, I went with the Intel Pentium G4560 for $60. Now this is a great dual core CPU with hyperthreading, so you're getting 4 threads to work with, which is perfect for gaming. It also comes clocked at 3.5 GHz and it rivals the performance of the i3 for $50 less. And to top all of this off, this is on the LGA1151 socket, which should let you upgrade to an i5 or an i7 later on. For the motherboard, we have the MSI B250M Pro-VDH for $70. This is a great motherboard from MSI that features 4 RAM slots, 1 M.2 slot, and a USB 3 header. Along with that, this has the B250 chipset, which should allow you to install Kaby-like CPUs without a BIOS update, which is pretty convenient. For the RAM, we have the G-Skill Ripjaws V8GB set for $54. This is a nice 1x8GB kit that comes clocked at 2400 MHz. For gaming at 1080p, 8GB should be all you need. If you ever need more RAM, you can always add a couple more sticks of this later on. For the hard drive, we have the Hitachi UltraStar 1TB for $41. This budget drive spins at 7200 RPM and has 32 MB of cache, which is about as fast as most hard drives get. The massive 1TB capacity on this should let you store all of your games, movies, and media files without a problem. For the graphics card, we have the Asus RX 460 for $90. This is a budget GPU from AMD that comes clocked at 1.1 GHz and has 2 GB of GDDR5 VRAM. Since this has a 75W TDP, this GPU won't need any external connectors, which is one less thing to mess up with. When it comes to gaming, this can run all games at 1080p medium to high settings at some decent frame rates. You won't be able to max out any modern game with this, but it still provides an amazing experience for the $90 price tag. For the case, we have the Cougar Spike for $34. This case has a very rugged look and has 4 drive bays, as well as room for full-size GPUs. The front panel on this features a USB 3 port, 2 audio jacks, as well as a power and reset button. For a case in this price range, you can't get much better than this. For the power supply, we have the EVGA 430 for $30. This is a high quality power supply from EVGA that's 80 plus certified. Since this has 430 watts of power, and since this build only needs 250 watts of power, it has a lot of room for upgrades. So all around, this fits this build perfectly. For the monitor, we have the Scepter E225W for $89. This is a TN panel that has a resolution of 1080p, which is the most popular gaming resolution currently. It also has a lot of features like a 5 millisecond response time, a 60 Hz refresh rate, built-in speakers, along with an HDMI and DVI connector, making this a great bang for the buck option. Last, for the keyboard and mouse, we have the Cooler Master Devastator 2 for $29. This is a membrane keyboard that comes with an optical mouse. This combo comes in red, blue, and green backlighting, so you can pick the color that matches your setup. I am currently typing on one of these myself, and I can say that it will not disappoint. So one thing that you guys might have noticed is that I left out the operating system. There are many different ways to get Windows, ranging from $40 to as little as $0. If you want to find out some of these methods, then click the card in the top right corner. If you guys are interested in this full setup, I will leave a PC part picker link down below, so check that out. But anyways, that's all for today. If you liked the video, please be sure to overclock the like button. If you didn't like it, please dislike this video and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.